Welcome guys, if you've seen my videos before, then you will absolutely recognise where I am. It's the middle of winter, and so Drew and I are hitting up the $1,000 track. Stick around. Clutch just slipped, I think. I hate it, but I want to feel what I feel. Alright, so we're here at Watery. It's Friday afternoon. I drove down on my 32s and towed the treps down here. These treps are like brand new. I got them from Roadrunner. Most people don't know that Roadrunner does like treps and like B-locks and that. So this whole package was actually from Roadrunner. But yeah, anyway, we'll get these bolted on and we'll head into the hut. Probably noticed already that everything's dirty. We were actually going to be starting last night, but we got into first night's camp and we were pulled over putting the treps on, and I noticed a massive pool of power steering fluid at the front of the car, and it turned out that it shit the power steering pump. And then today we drove all the way back to HQ to get the power steering pump off the parts bus, and so today's been like a 6-hour round trip. We're ready to rock and roll, so I'm gonna leave the trailer at a mate's place and we'll make our way into the hut. So let's get moving. I got you guys some absolute killer shots of the GQ driving down the hill and through the river on the drone, and that's where they'll stay forever because it landed in the river. Every time we come in here we sweep it out because it's good to look after this place, because if you have nice places like this you look after them. And there's this broom in here, and every time we've come in here for the last like 2 or 3 times it's had this broken handle, and so on the way down this time we stopped at Bunnings and Drew got a new broom, because yeah, if you've ever swept up this place with that other one, it's a piece of shit. Alright, it's 9 o'clock and the car's all packed up. I think we're probably going to get on the road. I don't know if I mentioned it last night, but I actually lost my drone last night in the river, which sucks because I got some cool footage coming down the river and that. I was going to use the drone for getting shots of us coming across the river, so now I think I'm really sorry. It's going to have to just be a bit of GoPro footage. But yeah, anyway, we're all packed up, so we'll get going. Alrighty, the first river. There's a log across the river. I've talked about it before, and if the water's at the bottom of it, you sort of don't attempt it. But it's about probably 300 mil below. River 1, tick. Alrighty, the second river. This is the wide one, but it's not as deep. It does push you around a little bit though. Right, first boghole. Lockers on. Free spool on. Drew's on the rope. I was hoping I'd drive this with treps, but it's probably a bit of wishful thinking.
Right, I went in.
One boghole down. Well, when I first pulsed the button over there to check the winch, it like sparked.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it was just water or what.
What happened, Tim?
The terminal on the winch was a little bit loose. When I was testing it before that boghole, I just saw a few sparks, and now it's wet. When I was checking it, you could just see the water sizzling away from underneath the head of the bolt, and so I've just nipped it up. It was a little bit loose.
And he nipped it up with...
King Bob! Alright, we've only come a little ways, and we've got this other little boghole before the big hill, so I'm just going to get squared up on it. Now hopefully not get bogged. This is the big hill. See how we go. Alright, I'm ready when you are.
Yeah,
Try third. Tell you what, those treps made a difference. She was slippery. Yo! Around. Oh, I lost me keys and all. Now comes the crap bit of running back down the hill to grab all my cameras. Man, this hill is always so much fun. I was a little bit worried about it because all the lantana and the mud was cleared off the coffee rock, and so I thought it was going to be a lot more slippery than that. But yeah, that was third gear low, both lockers. But yeah, we'll go and grab these cameras. How cool is this? But yeah, I wish you could show you how steep this is. I'm filming on a GoPro right now, which doesn't do it justice even more.
come back about a foot.
Righto.
Keep going, yep.
That was second gear on the winch too. That's like noticeably faster, which is cool. We've been through a couple of the bogholes now. We're just sort of weaving our way through the valleys. I really want to try and find that tree that Drew and I winched over last year. Because when I came through with Richard, we must have like passed it without realising. And it was a hell of a tree. But yeah, we'll see if we can find it. And if I can, I'll show you guys. So right as I finished that GoPro video, we just come across it, man. I don't even know how to show it, but it's freaking massive. And so this is where it came across the track. It went from here across to there. And then where we went over the log bridge that we made is right there. Man, this place holds some memories. Alright, we got another hill here. I'm going to be twin locked again. Drew's going up to film. He's slipping all over the place. Sorry, Drew. Lock is on. On my way. A little bit of a technical section here. Nothing too crazy. There's hundreds of these, just like little tree bypasses. Just got to watch panels more than anything. Might have to do a couple of point turn here. Far out, you get to like an obstacle, you do it, you turn the car off and it's just absolute silence out here. It's so awesome. I freaking love this place. Alrighty, coming. Alright, so we're crossing over one of the valleys now, and it's got this rude little drop here. I've just got the rear locker on, first gear low range, and I'm kind of just not using the brakes, just letting the reduction gears let me down. It's a pretty fun hill going the other way actually. Can I be over there?
Yeah, just right hand down.
This is madness.
Am I good for a bump?
Yeah, come back. Keep
coming. See, we've just rolled up on one of these tree bypasses. Usually it's just a matter of like stepping up out of the banks. They can put you on the piss sometimes. I know the one going around pretty much the last boghole is a bit rude. Here we are at the winch challenge. So it's pretty much you come down here, hard left turn and straight up that there. I've come bloody close to driving this the last couple of times, and this time I've got treps thanks to Roadrunner. If you want to get yourself some treps, then Roadrunner have them, and they're actually pretty reasonably priced. And if you use my code on the screen here, then you can get yourself some or anything else. All right, I'll give her a whirl.
Yeah, buddy.
Where's my tyres going?
Left hand down a bit. Left hand down. Left hand down. Yeah, about there.
Righto, all right.
Have you got drive to it?
My clutch just slipped, I think. I can smell clutch. I come to a hard stop too. I don't think I'm getting it. I think I need to keep winching that way.
Up the hill.
Yeah, see this? I've done a door.
On your door, you say?
Yeah, there's like a shard coming off the tree and it's going between my cabin bar. This whole route is grabbing that.
So.
I think it needs to go that way.
Can we just nick that off?
So I'm just sitting here. I gave the winch challenge a good drive, but I like slammed real hard into that tree, which I haven't done before.
Well, can we just nick that up, real gentlemen? Take up, take up.
Nah, it's catching on that thing. It needs to pull harder left. Or I can nip it off with the saw. If you pass it to me, I reckon I could probably do it.
Is that going to work now, is it?
I think so. I'll just hold that for a second. I'll just see if I can break it off the rest of the way. It might need a kick.
Come have a look. You want to see if it breaks off?
Yeah. Am I on the winch still?
Yeah, you're hard on the wind. Yeah, that'll do. Winch out.
Alright, we got past there. Dead set, I've done a door. I'll show you guys in a minute, but I also slipped my clutch pretty mega as well. So unfortunately I just did a door. I think this bank on the bottom side has just been eaten away and eaten away, and there's like a root that was hooking my cab guard and then like just dented in my driver door, which is a bit of a shame, but that's all part of it, I guess. This corner can be a little bit sketchy. Alright, down the slippery dip we go. Alright, so the winch challenge is out of the way. I slipped a clutch on the way up. Probably lucky I didn't have another go and send it harder, because I didn't even know I was denting my door at the time. But you can probably see there a little bit I'm mostly thankful that it didn't dent into the chop area, because you know that's a whole heap of work, whereas the only real hard thing about this is getting the colour the same, which again, that's what this car's for. I don't really care all that much. And I'm going to stop here because we want to go and get some lunch, but we just passed that MQ coming down that hill. There she is there, which is supposedly halfway sort of thing. Alright, so we're maybe probably 100, 200 meters up from that MQ. We're just having some salves in the jet boil, and then I think we're going to try and get that winch unbound, because yeah, it bound up coming around that corner. Yeah, then we've pretty much just got the bog holes. But yeah, we'll have some lunch and we'll keep moving. See, we just had some hot dogs for lunch. We are back on the road. We also hooked the hook up to a tree just to unbind it in a couple of spots. You're always doing like screwy angle winches. And yeah, with the clutch, like that clutch doing that winch challenge slipped really, really badly. Like, it's probably the worst one I've smelled. And so I think we're probably going to take it fairly easy through these bogholes. At the moment, we're just going to sort of be weaving through all the foliage and going through a lot of puddles and that on this gravel sort of road bit. It's a nice bit of a break when you've been in the mud all day. And then I think we've got a couple of bogholes that will be a winch. Alrighty, we've got this little boghole bypass. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's fucked, isn't it?
I reckon your clothes bag's fine.
I don't know, I see water behind me seat.
That chainsaw's underwater. My feet were underwater. That was bloody deep. I was like this on the accelerator to try and keep my foot out of the water. I've got a bit of a wet sock. But yeah, anyway, we'll keep moving. And my clothes bag is absolutely total. All right, I think I drove this one last time, but I had to give it a bit of left, right, good night. Because there we go, I got both lockers on, second gear. Yeah, so on this end of things, there's still bypasses, but it's pretty much boghole bypasses. Like you've got a big boghole over there. Alright, we've got another deep boghole. This one's got something horrible in the middle of it and it kicks you around something chronic. Give her a whirl. Alright, we've got this double corner boghole. We sort of got to go around like that, up onto the plateau, across, and then down that drop that you would have seen before if you've seen my videos. Window up. Am I just gonna like take up the rope and just winch?
Yeah.
Righto.
If it starts going, I'll just pull it through.
Happy?
Yeah.
Far out, we got it done, boys. one thing I did try in sort of the second half of this track is I put all my shocks to soft, my Superior remote res shocks, and it's made such a difference. The best way I can describe it is it's pretty much like airing down. Like it's like going from driving along at 40 psi to like airing down to 10 sort of thing.
Oi.
Before I even thought about bringing it in here was, Jesus.
Boy, that's an angle.
It's actually illustrating what I was talking about. One of the first things I do before you even brought like a patrol especially in here is the tie rod and drag link, because
Bananas bend.
yeah, because you just banana the factory one.
Him. Just drive it.
Well, I can't get my back up there.
Well, if you just stick to that left rut, you won't fall in that other side with it.
You want to give that a whirl first?
Yeah, it looks doable from up here.
So apparently all that took was not an idiot picking the line. I probably had like 3 or 4 goes at it, failed. Drew gets out, spots me up the left. We're up. Here you go, mate. Alright, let's keep moving. Thank you so much for watching our 3rd year in a row going through the $1,000 track alone in the middle of winter. And as we make our way back to the road, I want to say a quick thanks to the brands that look after me on this channel. And that is Superior for all of the suspension, King Chrome for the tools I carry with me on these trips, Roadrunner for providing all of the spares that I carry with me on this trip. We're going to fang it into Watery and get these other tyres back on and head towards home, I reckon. But yeah, a few honourable mentions. The twin speed hat on the winch was absolutely wicked. I used second gear a couple of times, but for the bog holes, I mostly use first gear. The suspension, particularly the shocks and the steering arms, I would not come in here without like half decent shocks and really good steering arms. The treps were absolutely unbelievable. I've never used treps before. I've only ever used radials, and these things were just unstoppable. So much so that it actually made my clutch slip. God, I mean, if you could smell that. Damage report, I think I ripped a breather out. Power steering pump, obviously. This door here, which I'm not too phased about. It's a little bit disappointing, but that's how these things go. And one other thing, which isn't on the car, but a drone. Obviously, I'm down one drone, so I'm gonna have to sort that out, which sucks, because as I said, I got such awesome footage coming into the hut. Thank you so much for watching, and a massive thanks to Drew also for helping me film this weekend and helping me run winch and doing recoveries and that. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, please hit the thumbs up, and if you want to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye, boo! Nice earmuffs, mate.
Huh? We've got lots of track to go, and we're running out of daylight. That was an accident, would you believe me?
It wasn't an accident.
Well, oh, that was a mistake.
Motherfucker. Well, I just fucking slipped over straight on my ass.
Did I get it on this?
I reckon it was just here. Well, can you wipe a bit of shit off my ass here, mate?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't fucking say no.
You fucking asshole. Hey, Joel.
Hi.
Hey, Joel.
Hi. Can I get a lift, mate?
Welcome to Tim's Uber service.
Hell yeah. She loves that shit.
Oh!